For f***'s sake.
Hello.
Hey, Lukey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Welcome back to the kitchen with your boys.
Yeah, episode 4.
Yeah, having a bit of deja vu.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we've had to do this again.
A little
I
bit.
think after 4 episodes, we'd have had this down. But
Here we go. It's almost like someone forgot to press record and we record.
yeah. Not the trainee IT professional, the actual IT professional.
Yeah. The guy with the degree in media production forgot to press record. Oh!
Well, as long as I don't cut a finger off or give somebody food poisoning, that's the only way I can mess it up.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. You're in charge of people's lives. I just forgot to press record. So
exactly. You just ruined my whole Saturday.
Yeah, that's 40 minutes of your time you're not getting back. It's all mine.
Yeah, I'm glad. Well, if there's anyone else I want wasting my time, it could have been anyone except you.
Yeah. So we did get some footage though, so I will have to work some magic and put together all the missing bits.
Yes. Well, this is what you want. You wanted the challenge to do some editing, and I think you've given yourself one.
I think I've just given myself. I've made my life difficult. I haven't given myself. I just shot myself in the foot.
Yeah. How was that hole in the foot? Sore?
Yeah. So
get these announcements. Do some announcements.
We'll do the announcement section.
Announcements. Yes. You want to do a little montage or a little flash or something to come across? I'd like to say thank you to Mark O'Leary for actually doing one of our recipes and sending them in. Fair play, mate. Fair play.
Yeah.
Go up on Instagram.
So that was
anything else you like to try?
The chorizo hash with poached eggs. Yeah, and it looked delicious.
Did look delicious. I'm impressed.
Very happy. I want to say thank you to Mikey O'Connell for composing our theme song. Meant to say thank you a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to put a link to his SoundCloud in the description of our videos, just so people can go and look at his stuff. He's got a load of wacky tunes up there. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I'd like to say thanks to my mammy for all the support. Thanks, ma'am.
And my mom too. We see you.
Yeah.
There you go. Irish mammies be looking after their boys like.
Oh, of course they have. No better mammies in the world, is there?
Here we go. And I suppose, I want to give a shout out to my little sister as well, who's watching from Korea. So, annyeonghaseyo. I messed up that. I go to work on my Korean.
You could have just left it. Nobody would have corrected it.
I could have. I might censor that out because it's probably offensive.
Yeah, let's not offend any more people after the whole colonization discussion last week.
So we're just going to avoid all of it. So, today we are doing assorted dumplings.
Yes, we are. Assorted gyozas. We're going across the board. You're doing fish and veg. I'm doing east and west. Again.
I
really need to chop up my ideas a bit better. It's a little bit, don't I?
Once they taste good and look good, who cares?
Yeah, well, it looked good for the viewers. It could taste like crap, and they wouldn't know. I'd be like, lovely.
So the section that I forgot to record earlier was us actually preparing the dough for the dumplings. My bad. I'll chop together what I have, but there's my dough. It's been proving for about an hour, hour and a half.
Resting. Proving is when yeast.
Proving is when yeast. There we go.
Yes, no yeast. It is just 300 grams of strong flour and 200 milliliters of boiling water. And this is boiling hot water, but obviously boiling water would be hot, wouldn't it? And a pinch of salt.
And a pinch of
salt.
salt.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
You mix it and let it rest for an hour. But we're going to have to knead it for an extra 15 minutes now.
All right.
So,
might as well get into it.
we could do the pastry first, and then I suppose we can start mixing in our fillings. And you can talk us through what fillings you're going to do.
I have a load of food to prep for fillings here. Got these boys from the
prawns
there. So they,
do you know prawns are translucent when they're alive? You can see through them. You can see through them. They're transparent when they're alive.
Weird.
There's a bit of useless knowledge for you.
There we go.
So I'm gonna break mine into half, and then I'm gonna knead half and half.
Yeah. You're doing it. As always, I'm doing it.
Yeah. So what's going in with your prawns?
So prawns are going to be chili, lime, which is just a classic combination.
Yeah.
Chili, lime. I'm going to put in some bean sprouts, and what else do I add? Oh, ginger, and a bit of seasoning. Seasoning's going to be soy sauce, some cooking sherry, and some sesame oil, and then a bit of salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. What about you?
Cool. I'm gonna do an Asian pork. So I got pork mince. I blanched off my pak choy. So I'm gonna chop that up really fine. Some chili, ginger, garlic. I know I said last week that I absolutely hate coriander, and it's true, I do hate coriander, but in some dishes it just needs it.
Yeah, actually I have a bit of fresh coriander here as well. I'm just gonna put a little bit in for an extra bit of flavour. Flavor.
Yeah, and coriander, a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of oyster sauce, a bit of soy sauce, and then I'm going to do a cheeseburger one as well.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah, there's a restaurant in London that did the cheeseburger ones, and they're delicious. They're so good. So I'm going to try and attempt to make them.
Are you going to be frying that?
Yeah, so I'm not going to deep fry fire. I've been toying with the idea of buying a deep fry fryer, but I don't have one. So I'm going to do it in a pan. So a little bit of oil in the pan, and then a little bit of water in it, and put a lid on it so it'll steam and fry at the same time.
Oh,
so your dough.
Pan fried and then finish with the steam.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds great.
So the dough, when you've kneaded it, it'd be nice and smooth. So if anyone can see that. Nice and smooth, and then you know it's alright. Because what have you been up to this week?
Sweet FA, my friend. And that's the honest truth. With lockdown is hitting hard. There's not really much. I was able to take my drone for a test flight last week.
Oh, good fun.
Yeah, it was a bit windy, so the drone was kind of a bit shaky. I didn't want to leave it up too high for too long, but it was good. Got to drive a load of dogs mental.
That's why I would be allowed anything like that. I would just want to upset people.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward now to snooping around, looking in the neighbours' windows and whatnot.
Exactly. That's what I do. I want to know. I'm too nosy. It's like, you walk past people's houses and they don't have any net curtains or anything up, and everything's wide open. I always have, like, yeah. Like, I don't vault over the wall to have a look, but I do have a look.
Yeah, it's human nature. You see a window, you're looking through it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't want me to look. Don't give me a dirty look. You don't want me to look. Pull up some curtains. Otherwise, I'm going to look.
What are you having for dinner there, Mary?
Yeah, exactly. It's not my fault your bedroom's on the first floor.
Ooh. Disclaimer, we're absolutely not creepy.
You can speak for yourself.
Yeah. So you've already started rolling out, have you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. On. Once it's thin, nearly like 2 millimeters thick.
Okay.
I got myself a nice little cutting ring. I'm gonna start cutting out circles for my dumplings. And I'm gonna flour them and leave them to stack just on the side.
Okay.
How are you getting on? Have I rushed too far ahead?
We'll make sure that this is as thin as it needs to be.
I'm not rushing too far, have I?
No, you're doing fine. Oh, what about you? Are you sick of it yet?
No, I'm not actually. It's giving me an excuse to cook things that I wouldn't normally cook at home. Like, this is not something I would normally cook at home.
Yeah, and to be honest, I love these things.
Yeah.
But whenever
I'm quite lazy as a person.
No, I don't know.
So it's like I just can't be arsed. I'm trying to think, is arsed a swear word?
No, not at all.
No. Yeah, so I can't be arsed rolling on all this pastry just to make dumplings for myself at home. I just rather go and buy them.
Yeah, although
thanks to everybody who's watched, by the way.
Yeah, big thank you to everyone who comments, jumps in on the live chat when we put it out on a Friday. You know who you are.
Yes. We see you. Thank you very much. All your support.
So you're going to be pan frying and steaming.
Yeah. Because I was going to buy a bamboo steamer and I thought, is it going to be one of those things?
Yeah, pick one up. So before you start making fun of it. Yeah. But that's good. I'll be able to, obviously not just steam dumplings, but I'll be steaming, my veg and stuff, so I might get away from just doing, the classic kind of stir-fried veg as a side for these dishes and stuff. Might be a bit...
Yeah. And you can steam some lovely fish and that, and bob buns, and loads of things. It's opened up a new whole world. A whole new world.
Such a lovely singing voice.
Oh, stop it.
What are you drinking?
Yeah. Red lemonade. Look at that. Red lemonade. Made in Newcastle West in County Limerick. Couldn't get more homely if I would tried.
My dad used to work in that factory back in the 70s.
What makes it red?
Huh?
What makes it red?
It's a food colouring that's banned elsewhere in Europe. I think in Scotland they have brown lemonade. I could be wrong there. But it's the same stuff, just without the red colour.
Okay. Because my wife asks me all the time, why is it red? I'm like, it's just red.
Yeah.
So it's banned. It's a banned colouring. Well, that's great.
Banned colouring, yeah.
I'm drinking poison. That's great to know. Yeah.
I know, it's good. It'll fortify you. Yeah. All right. How many wraps did you get out of your dough?
I didn't count, but I have plenty. I count afterwards, but I don't know.
I have about 10, I'd say.
So I'm going to do my pork one first. So I've got some pork mince.
Nice.
I've blanched my pak choy already. Now blanching is just putting veg into boiling hot water, cooking it out really quickly, and then straight on the cold water to bring it back under temperature. So
And like a parboil?
Kind of. Where your blanching is when you put it back into cold water because you want to stop the cooking process altogether.
Altogether. Okay.
Yeah.
So I pre-chopped my garlic.
Oops. You can just buy it, store buy it.
I'm just going to put my spring onion in with it because that's going to be pretty much get divided by half. The garlic, spring onion, and ginger. That's going to be going into both parts.
Yeah.
That was a mouthful to get out. And I'm just going to grate the ginger, bang it through.
Oh, so do you know how to peel, an easy way to peel ginger?
Oh? With a spoon.
With a spoon.
Show us your technique there.
It will just scrape off.
Huh. I just chopped it off with a knife. Like a...
Yeah, you waste a lot of garlic that way. If you just use a spoon, it will come off easy as pie.
Oh, okay. See, these are the cool tips of the trade, like that people need to know and get out there.
So I'm just dicing my garlic, my ginger for my pork. There's a lot of work in these little things.
There is, but you know what? It's worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Yes, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah. I'm going to give a go at trying to julienne my cabbage.
Julienne your cabbage, okay.
Because I want nice thin slices of cabbage.
Just put it into an old food processor.
Oh man, I have one ordered and it's been shipping from Germany since the start of February. I don't think it's going to arrive.
You should have ordered it off one of those. Remember those used to get like magazines in through the door, like from Clean Easy. My mum used to be a Clean Easy woman.
Oh yeah, like how people bought stuff in the 90s.
Yeah, from catalogs and people door-to-door salesmen. I don't know how she did it, because I wouldn't be able to do it.
But your mom sold Cleanies.
Clean Easy part. Yeah, I used to love looking through the magazine as if to say I was going to buy anything. It was all those clean products and kitchenware and stuff, but love it. Felt like Christmas.
Ooh, the new catalogue is in.
The new Agnes catalogue is in. Ooh.
My mom was an Avon lady.
Oh really? Ooh,
yeah.
Rivalry.
So all the presents that I'd get, or all the presents that I'd be giving out to people, all from Avon.
Sorry, Father Nice. I just get my garlic pressed off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a bit of chili in my mix as well, I think. Yeah, why not?
Do. I picked up these in the Asian market, enoki mushrooms.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so in my vegetarian gyoza, there's going to be those, cabbage, chestnut mushrooms, and a bit of chili. Yeah. So,
Really?
hoping
So
for
like this.
like a lot of Asian flavors.
Yeah, so in this pork I've got ginger, spring onion, pak choy, garlic. I'm gonna put some chili in it, a bit of soy sauce, I've got oyster sauce as well, and some plus the sesame seed oil to go into it as well.
Nice.
Always wash your hands after chili. I've learned the hard way.
And don't go to the bathroom.
Yes, don't go to the bathroom. I have learned the hard way. Yeah, I put a lot of chili in that, but yeah.
Yeah.
My chili tolerance has gotten better. I just added in some oyster sauce, some soy sauce, and some sesame seed oil. And I'm going to add a bit of seasoning of salt and pepper. I'm going to give mine a good old mix together with my hand.
I'm just finally chopping up the rest of my mushrooms.
I'm not gonna lie, this smells incredible.
Like,
See, if anybody does these, please do send us pictures.
but not if it looks better than ours. YouTube, like.
There is Viper.
Yes, I sound like the Viper. I'm admitting it.
You look like the Viper.
Skyboys.
Skyman.
Yeah, that's my cross to bear, and I denied it for years until I had to listen to my own voice back. Editing this show, I was like, oh god, yeah, I do sound like the Viper, don't I?
Well, while you're having your little midlife crisis there, I'm going to move on to my beef mixture, my burger mix. So I've got some shallots that I'm going to chop up. Shallots, I'm going to put in a bit of garlic, a little bit of Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce?
Or as I used to call it, Worcester sauce, because that's how it's bloody spelt and that's how I'm going to pronounce it. A little bit of tomato sauce, a little bit of whole grain mustard, and a little bit of Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola, yeah. I like a bit of Coca-Cola in my burger mix or a barbecue. Just gives that bit of an extra bit of sweetness and a bit of caramelization to it.
You're living on the edge, man.
Living on the edge. So what other? Because when I was in Limerick, we had 2 Indians, couple Chinese, lots of like kebab places.
There's loads of places, a lot of good Italian places. I've definitely talked to you before about my carbonara addiction.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, probably one of the main things that got me into like properly like giving a crap about what I'm doing in the kitchen was learning how to make a good carbonara, because I was spending a lot of money on carbonara.
Your eyes, the realization of how much money I spent a lot of money. A lot of money.
I'm just going to have to learn how to do this, like, for something that's made out of eggs and pepper.
Yeah, that's all it really is. So I've got just a bit of Worcester sauce, the tomato sauce in there. I'm putting another half teaspoon of mustard, whole grain mustard. Get my Coca-Cola.
Are you putting cheese in with that?
I have, yeah, it's a cheeseburger, but I've cut up cubes of cheddar that I'm just gonna stick into it.
Okay. Going to grate up a carrot, that's going in to my vegetarian mix with my cabbage, enoki mushrooms, chestnut mushrooms, and then I have all my aromatics good to go. So that's garlic, ginger, coriander, and chili. Oh, and I have to put some lime juice in there too. As I'm going to say to you there, Luke, I have to top, tail, and devein these prawns, so I'm probably a little while.
Yeah. How are you gonna top and tail them? Is the shell off them already?
No, I have to de-shell them as well. I did it last week. Should be alright.
You know how to pull out the poop tube?
The poop tube? I was just cutting it out with a knife for my prawn mix. So I have my prawns, chopped, tailed, deveined. I'm gonna put in the juice of half a lime. And got some bean sprouts in there. And I'm going to divvy up my aromatics. So this is garlic, ginger, chili, coriander. Half of it's going in here and half of it's going in with the veg. And I'm just going to get the rest of my seasoning going. This is Chinese cooking sherry. So a cap of that's going in each. So I guess I'm putting that in like where you would probably be putting in oyster sauce, I'd say.
Yeah.
So this
I can't get to a Japanese store in a minute because it's outside my area. Ugh.
Soy sauce, like roughly 3 tablespoons, I suppose.
Everything you're putting in is into both.
Everything here, yeah. So sesame oil. So give that a good stir. Oh, the smell of sesame oil is just great.
Yeah. I like Wolverine this week.
Oh, yeah, you spotted him.
How's the microwave holding up all that adamantium?
Oh, it's a vibranium microwave.
Ah, right.
I'm gonna blend it up into a thick paste. I might put some music over this.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
Right, we're gonna start making some fillings. Filling these gyozas. Right, so you get one in your palm of your hand. Get your mix into the middle.
Okay.
A little bit of cheese. I'm doing my cheeseburger. I'm doing my cheeseburger ones now, so mix in the middle.
Bit of water.
Just a bit of water to seal the edges. And then fold it over. They are quite easy to make. Pinch it over and
There's a
then,
little knack to it,
yeah.
but when you get it down, what I found helped is be spare with your filling, because once you start filling out as you're trying to pleat it, you're done.
Yeah.
All right. There's my first one. And I get the lovely half crescent kind of shape.
Oh, I got it at the top.
That counts. Okay. And then it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating.
Rinsing and repeating. I'll assume we'll speed this up and make a little montage out of it. Because
Yeah.
even Rocky had a montage.
Even Rocky had a montage. Okay, so get some of these dumps in. Prawn on one side, veg on the other. Mine just needs to steam, so I'll give you a quick look at the steamer here. Got them all packed up.
Lovely. All on the cabbage is stop it sticking, is it? Instead of greaseproof paper.
Exactly. So you could use greaseproof paper, but sure. I mean, a cabbage leaf will do just fine.
Yeah, sure.
So that gets locked and placed directly over the wok, and they should steam for about 15 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a different way of cooking them, which is in the pan, and I'm going to steam them as well. So
Okay.
A little bit of sesame oil, just to get it started, and then for the pork, we're going to use sesame oil for the pork ones. So I'm just going to lay them around in my pan. Just give them a few minutes, well not a few minutes, a few seconds on one side, just get a nice little colour on them. So I got a jug of water and I have my lid.
And away you go. They cook that fast?
There you go. They take about 5-6 minutes. But I'm obviously check, make sure it's cooked through the middle.
Yeah. Especially, I suppose, because since it's our first time making the wraps as well, if they're thick, then it might need a longer cook time.
Yes.
So
just put a little bit of water into the bottom of it and put the lid on. So they're going to steam. You shouldn't burn too badly on the bottom because the water will obviously keep reducing this heat down. And yeah, this is fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Like, this is a bit of an experiment for us.
Yeah, we're not. Well, I am professional, but none of this camera work is professional, so I am just winging it as well. And I haven't made a lot of these recipes. I'm using this show as an excuse to do anything like this, because I wouldn't normally do anything like this. Right, I'm going to check these dumplings. Going along nicely. Be careful when you lift the lid on anything steaming. The steam is hotter than water, obviously. At 120 degrees and it's a worse burn. If you do burn yourself under cold water for 10 minutes till it goes numb, really.
Oh wow. It's latent heat. So the energy that it needs to go from liquid water to steam, but still stay in around 100 degrees centigrade, that extra bit of energy to change is called latent heat. I remember that from school.
Oh, I'm glad you do, because I hadn't a clue where you were going with any of that.
There we go.
I'm taking my first batch is nearly ready. I'm just going to take one out and cut and see. They're just starting to colour at the bottom as well. I'm taking one out so you can quickly see. It is very hot.
Oh yeah.
Starting to colour at the bottom, but the dough is cooking. These are ready.
Look at that. Oh, beautiful.
For my burger batch,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a little bit of vegetable oil in instead. Cheeseburger ones are ready.
Perfect. It's been about 15 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
So, the steamer is going to be hot, so use a towel. Whew! Steamy. Oh, nice. Check it out.
See? Ooh, yummy.
Cooked through.
Got your choppy sticks.
Got my chopsticks. Got my dipping sauce.
I got some soy sauce. I got some burger tomato sauce. Yes, can't wait. Ooh.
Oh.
Use your hands for cheating.
Sorry. Here. I can absolutely do this, but not right now.
Right, not when everybody's watching.
No, I do.
Cheers, kanpai. It was Japanese for cheers, but okay. Oh yeah.
Mm. Oh.
How's your vegetarian ones?
I'm gonna grab one of those.
Yeah, cheeseburger's good.
Yeah. All right.
Pork is even better.
Prawn, chili, and lime. You really can't go wrong with that.
You really can't, no. These are a lot of faff to do, but they're so worth it. If you don't want to make the pastry, that pastry you get is just as easy. Just make the mix.
Yeah, it's a bit of a faff to make the dough yourself. It's just as easy to use the wraps, I'd say. Man, I think I prefer the vegetarian ones. That mushroom, great.
I do prefer the pork ones, to be fair. Pork are really good. Really fat, these. Yeah, so I'm going to let you go, Steve, because I'm going to pig out my own disgusting way in private.
I have a lot more left.
See you next week, Steve. Are we staying in Asia? We're staying
I think
in Asia,
so. No spoilers.
Yeah. No spoilers. But see you
All
later.
right.
Arigato.
Arigato.